Today on Karamo.
She's on a search for DNA truth.
I know she my mom.
Her own mother believes she was switched at birth.
I didn't believe she was mine.
Is she right or is she wrong?
You told me you hate me. You wish I was never born.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
And that's not all.
As an adult, I have a grown man telling me he's my father.
Could this man be her long-lost father?
So she says she doesn't remember you two sleeping together. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember 2 occasions.
Is this woman her mother?
Do you feel like your mom's a liar?
She is a liar.
Is this man her father?
I think she's my daughter all of this time.
I'm gonna give you the DNA envelope, Capprice.
The surprising answer is about to come out. All right, welcome to Karamo. Friends, my guest Capprice is overwhelmed with anger, confusion, and most of all, fear. Capprice originally contacted me to find out if a man named Clarence is her biological father. But just last week, Capprice's mom, Pam, dropped a bombshell on her and revealed to Capprice that she does not believe she's Capprice's biological mother. Listen to Pam's story.
I don't really think Capprice is my biological daughter. I was 16 years old when I went into labor. I remember going into a deep, deep sleep. When I woke up, I asked to see my baby. When they went to hand me my baby, I looked at my mother and said, "This isn't my baby." My mom laughed at me and I said, "No, this isn't my baby." I thought the baby belonged to the Asian lady next door. Capprice does not look like me or anyone in my family. I raised her. I tried my best to have a connection with her, but she never had a connection with me. I know she can't be mine because she was rude and didn't listen to me growing up. Karamo, I waited 36 years for the DNA truth to be revealed.
Everyone, please welcome Capprice to the show so we can talk about this. How are you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So, all right. So, did your mom ever tell you that story? Because I know you just found out this information 4 days ago.
4 days ago.
4 days ago.
4 days.
Your mother says, "I don't think I'm your mom."
Yes.
Tell me what went through your head.
I contacted y'all, so her counter reaction was, "You're not my daughter." I believe, they switched you at the hospital. I just don't think you mine.
Yeah.
And
And this is as you're telling her that you're going to contact me so that you can confirm that Clarence is your father, right?
Yes.
So you're here searching for your dad, making sure, wanting clarity in that, and your mother pops up with, "Well, I'm not your mom either."
right.
I can only imagine what's going through your head.
You waited 36 years, 36, to say, "Oh, I don't think I'm your mom," all because I want to know who my dad is.
So you think she's only doing that out of spite?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
I met a guy when I was 25 years old that approached me while I was walking down the street with my children and told me, "Hey, I think I'm your dad."
Wow. Is that man Clarence?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And he's been in my life ever since.
And how old are you now?
I'm 36.
So this almost been 11 years
Yes,
that Clarence
Yes.
has been in your life.
yes.
You told your mother that Clarence came up to you. What did she say?
She was like, how you meet him? And no, I asked her, I told her, "I'm gonna cook out, come on over."
Yeah.
And I got her down there so that she could see him. And he was talking to her. And she was telling me, when he was saying what he was saying, well, back in the day, it was okay to be a hoe.
This was your mother told you at the cookout.
Yes. And that broke my heart. As a child, as a child, I'm already confused. As a teenager, I was confused. As an adult, I have a grown man telling me he's my father.
Yeah.
And then she say, to bring it to the table, "Oh, back in the day, it was okay to be a hoe." I never thought ever that it was okay to be that.
Yeah.
And I have a daughter that's 10. I would never tell her no such
So
thing.
was there was there anybody else that your mom, Pam, told you could have been your father?
Yes.
And why do you have doubts about that guy being your father?
We look nothing alike.
All right, so growing up, what was your relationship like with your mother?
Hell on wheels.
Hell on wheels.
Yes.
In what way?
Even though I found out 4 days ago, she's always treated me like I wasn't hers, like mean. It hurt, because she told me she wished I was never born.
I'm sorry.
She told me often that she don't like me. And I only have a relationship with her because I have 3 boys, and my boys, 2 of my boys, adore her.
Yeah.
They adore her. But she don't like me. But she never did.
Since you were a kid?
Since I was a kid.
Yeah. It's been a bad relationship.
Yeah, I grew up in placement.
So you in foster care?
Foster care, group home, residential treatment facilities. I grew up in placement.
And was that based on the fact that your mother would say, I'm done? Did the state take you away? What was the decision behind it?
No, that was voluntarily placement. She voluntarily placed me.
Wow. So your mom is fully capable to take care of you, but yet she still places you somewhere else.
Yes, I have siblings under me. I have 4 siblings under me. I'm the oldest. I have 4 siblings under me.
And did she ever put any of them in placement?
No. No.
Have you ever asked her why?
She says I was like a behavior problem. I didn't listen. I didn't want to go to school. But it was bigger than that.
What was it? Why was it bigger for that? In your opinion, what made it bigger? What was the real issue?
The way she talked to me, the way she treated me, not really cooking dinner as a parent should.
So you just felt like she didn't do the things that were motherly?
No.
Wow, very interesting here. So this is a day for you that it's like not only where you thought you were going to find out answers about your potential father, now you have to still question if the mother who told you that she didn't like you growing up is your mom.
That's not true. I know even though she didn't like me, even though she treated me horribly, it was despicable. I know she my mom. She only doing this so that she don't have to tell the truth about Clarence. She been keeping him a secret for 35 years.
Do you feel like your mom's a liar?
She is a liar.
Why do you say that?
It's always an action to prove, to cover her lie. She covers her lies. I may not have been a perfect kid. I never deserved to be abused. I never deserved to be lied to. I have 4 kids. I don't beat my kids. I don't beat my kids. I let them know the difference between the truth and a lie. I've been going through this with my mom for a very, very, very long time.
Got it. Well, listen, everyone, when we come back, we're going to meet Capprice's mom, Pam, and get a little closer to the maternity and paternity truth. So stay with us.
Who child is that? Because it looks nothing like nobody I knew.
Her own mother believes she was switched at birth.
I didn't believe she was mine.
Is she right or is she wrong?
You told me you hate me. You wish I was never born.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Stay tuned.
She was like, I don't think you my biological daughter. It broke my heart. As a child, I'm already confused. As a teenager, I was confused. As an adult, I have a grown man telling me he's my father.
All right, so growing up, what was your relationship like with your mother?
Hell on wheels.
How long was it?
I know she my mom. She only doing this so that she don't have to tell the truth about Clarence.
All right, we're back, everyone. So listen, before I bring out your mom, I want to ask you one question. What did she tell you about Clarence?
I never knew about Clarence until I met him at 25.
So she never told you a single thing about him?
Frequently in her conversation, she used to say she had a tall boyfriend named Clarence and a short boyfriend named Clarence, white Clarence and black Clarence.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, I want to get your mom's side to the story on this. Please, everyone, welcome Capprice's mom, Pam, to the show.
Can Clarence sit here? Can Clarence sit here?
Sure, if that's what you like. Sure.
Yeah, I want Clarence to sit here.
Hi, Pam. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Why didn't you want, before I go into it, why didn't you want your mom sitting close to you?
Because she don't think she my mom. Why would she want to sit next to me?
Okay.
He think I'm his, so let him sit with me.
So, Pam, why didn't you tell your daughter that you had doubts?
I didn't feel the need to have to tell her.
Why not?
Because when I got there, I fell asleep. After everything was over, I asked, could I see my baby? And when they brought Capprice over, she was beautiful, but that isn't my baby.
Who takes a baby home from a hospital that I do not believe is mine? If a baby, you don't believe a baby yours, we're not leaving. We're not leaving.
My mom was there with me through the whole process. When I said this is my baby, my mom said, Pam, shut up. I seen this baby come out of you. This is your baby. So for a whole year, I accepted the fact that somebody was going to knock on the door and tell me that they made a mistake. But after that year, nobody came. I just accepted the fact that God blessed me with this beautiful baby that don't look like nobody I know.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Wait a minute. So you said you only took me home from the hospital because I was beautiful?
Because my mom said you were
No,
mine.
but she can't stop you from feeling any type of way?
But at 16, Capprice, when I seen this adorable baby, like, I couldn't even picture it in my mind. Whose child is that? Because it looks nothing like nobody I knew.
So you were 16 when you had your daughter?
Yes.
Okay, then. Is there anybody in your family that Capprice you think looks like?
No.
No one. You don't think she looks like you?
No.
So let's move on to this. Let's
She
move
can
on to
take her
Clarence.
shoe off. I bet her feet look just like mine.
I want to move on to Clarence. Why did you tell Capprice that he's not her father?
Because I don't remember having intimate relationships with Clarence. Clarence is a beautiful person. He always, from the time Cece was 8 weeks old, when I seen him after I had her, and from that moment until this day, he always tried to provide. He always accepted her, and he always
This
thought
burning me up.
he was her
I gotta
father.
say something. I gotta say something.
Yeah, go for
so
it.
if he thought this since 8 weeks, so why didn't I meet him till I was 25 on my own?
I've never slept with Clarence.
Is she right or is she wrong?
So she said she doesn't remember you two sleeping together. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember 2 occasions.
Is this woman her mother?
I didn't believe she was mine.
Is this man her father?
I think she's my daughter all of this time.
I'm gonna give you the DNA envelope, Capprice.
The surprising answer is about to come out.
Why didn't you tell your daughter that you had doubts?
I didn't feel the need to have to tell her. And when they brought Capprice over, she was beautiful, but that isn't my baby.
Is there anybody in your family that Capprice you think looks like?
No,
I want to move on to Clarence. Why did you tell Capprice that he's not her father?
because I don't remember having intimate relationships with Clarence.
He thought this since 8 weeks, so why didn't I meet him till I was 25? What
Just
about
one.
tall Clarence, short Clarence, white Clarence, black Clarence, right? So who's who? I want to know who.
Did
They
you say
was-
that statement?
Excuse me.
Yes.
I had friends. I wasn't in a relationship,
Yes.
okay? Tall Clarence was a friend of mine. Short Clarence was a friend of mine. White Clarence was a friend of mine.
Okay.
So how many Clarence really was it?
It's 3 Clarence.
Oh, I thought it was 2. It's 3.
It's 3 Clarences, okay? I only slept with 1 Clarence, and that's white Clarence. And what I'm saying is, the only reason why I would not acknowledge what Clarence was saying was because in my mind, I don't recall ever being having intimate relationships with her.
But
Got
you
it.
said you was
But
What happened with-
also, Karamo, I also at that time, I drank,
Yes. Yeah.
okay?
You're 16 drinking
I was an alcoholic
at 16.
at 16.
drink.
When did you start drinking?
I started drinking when I was like 5 or 6.
Okay. You've never heard that before?
No.
You never heard that? Okay. Pam, explain the birth certificate for me.
So
The person that I believe is my daughter's father lied to me and told me that was his real name.
So what is it? What's the
This
father's
name
full
say Darnell. I ain't never met a Darnell in my life that she ever dated. I
Who's
really want
Darnell?
to know who Darnell is.
The person who I believe is my daughter's father all these years told me that his name was Darnell.
Okay. So what happened when you ran into Clarence in '89?
When I ran into Clarence, 8 weeks after, nothing ever changed. She just kept saying that was his daughter and he wanted to be a good father. I didn't see me letting him do that when in my mind, I never slept with him.
Got it. Do you think that Capprice and Clarence look alike?
No.
He has a daughter that looked just like me. Even he looked like me. His nose is on my face. We don't have the same nose.
He has more resemblance to Capprice.
Tell him the truth. Please.
Karamo, no.
Yes. Did he follow you home telling you that this was his daughter?
He followed me from
How
one
many
end
times?
of the
How
city.
many times? No, that's just, please, not just one end of the city. How many times?
Many times.
But in your mind, you don't remember sleeping with him. You don't have any
He was too
recollection.
good of a guy for me to put a baby on him that wasn't his.
But DNA always been around.
Got it.
DNA would have been around if I had any inkling that I slept with him.
But you don't remember.
Do you have trouble remembering a lot of things from the past?
It don't matter.
Excuse me?
Do you have a lot of trouble remembering things from the past?
No, I have a good memory.
Just that time period of your life?
No, I have a good memory.
For that time period too?
Yes.
Okay.
So why you don't remember that?
So why don't you remember this time period? Because you're saying that you don't remember possibly sleeping with Clarence. You're saying, it's either a yes or a no, but you're saying you don't remember. That's the only reason I'm questioning it.
I've never slept with Clarence.
Do you black out sometimes?
Yes, that's why I stopped drinking.
Okay. Blackout. Okay. Interesting. All right, listen. I think it's very important that we get to Clarence's side of this story.
Yes.
So I would love to bring Clarence out. Everyone welcome Clarence out.
Yes, I did.
Welcome to the show, Clarence.
How you doing?
Thanks for being here.
How you doing, Karamo?
Good, sir. Thanks for being here so much. So Clarence, I want to know how are you feeling right now?
Angry. I feel like a part of my life been lost for a long time. And I know I could never catch up with the things that took place, but I thought she was mine since day one.
So she said she doesn't remember you two sleeping together. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember 2 occasions.
Is this woman her mother?
I didn't believe she was mine.
Is this man her father?
I think she's my daughter all of this time.
I'm going to give you the DNA envelope, Capprice. The surprising answer is about to come out.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
When I ran into Clarence, 8 weeks after, kept saying that was his daughter and he wanted to be a good father.
I feel like a part of my life been lost for a long time. I thought she was mine since day one. I knew her since we was childhood, in the group home and everything. Years later, I seen her. I met her mom and everything, and, we wound up kicking it. Woke up in the morning, and I left. And 9 months later, I took a walk, and I ran into her. And she was pushing this cart with my daughter in it. And I asked her, I said, is this my daughter? She said, no. I know who her father is. I said, oh, okay, all right. Babies look like people when they babies, so, I ain't think nothing of it. But I know in my heart, she looked like my sister. And
Yeah.
I felt a certain presence.
So she said she doesn't remember you two sleeping together. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember 2 occasions.
Is it coming back now?
Because you look
I
like
remember
you saw
the
a
place,
ghost.
but
You saw
Actually,
a ghost because you knew exactly
well,
what he talking about.
She told me, meet me in the room. So I had to sneak up in there and to
You
the
know
girls.
exactly what he talking about.
I
Don't.
I
Mind
had
the
to
smile
sneak
you
up
got on
into
your
the
face, the
girls'
eyes.
cottage, right?
I can tell.
I'm just saying I wouldn't put it past me. He was a good dude.
Right.
Do you remember her drinking back then?
Yeah, we all drink. We did what we want because we were children that didn't have parents.
Yeah.
We ain't had to answer to nobody, so we did
So
what we
y'all were
want.
drinking and there was
Right.
stuff going on. Got it.
Right.
What do you mean when fate brought you and Capprice together?
Yes, every time I seen her, right, I felt like a part of me was missing. And I could feel her around me.
Yeah.
No matter where she was. And then once she moved across the street from us, I said, I gotta talk to her because I think she's my daughter all of this time.
Yeah.
You know? And she actually looked at like my other daughters. So I knew, you know, and then I seen her and one of my daughters together.
Yeah.
And I asked my daughter, I said, what you doing with her? She said, Daddy, that's my best friend.
So one of your other daughters
Yep.
and you became best friends.
Yep.
Right.
She looked just like me growing up.
Yeah.
And they
My
were
little-
calling each other
So,
Sisters.
and this
We
is
playing
as
like we were
children.
sisters.
Right.
So that's why you feel like fate is bringing y'all together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So why do you believe now that she's your daughter?
Because she just sent me some pictures of her family members. I see me and my brother and them kids and my grandkids and both of them look alike. Both sets of boys look alike.
Yep.
I'm just
And
interested
he
because I'm
just- and
watching
I
your
would-
body language and
I
I'm
would
watching
have
your
to
nods
agree.
and everything else.
With the pictures that Capprice showed me,
But she just told y'all. Now,
Yeah.
see, that's why I want to excuse me. When you said, why do I think my mom a liar? She just told y'all I don't resemble nobody.
I
just
said
said I
it-
don't. She just
she don't- she didn't
Did she
re-
just say that I don't look like him either? She did just
I
say
said-
that. I don't look like nobody. In his family. Where in your family?
I-
You said I didn't look like nobody in your family? And when you said I didn't look like nobody, I don't look like
excuse
him.
me, when I said you didn't resemble anybody, and I'm talking about the person that I believed was your father. I would rather I had a drunken moment and that Clarence is her father, because this is a man that has always wanted to be her father, and she has always wanted a daddy. And I would rather that be the situation. But I had to tell my daughter the truth, the whole truth, which is, in the beginning, I didn't believe she was mine.
Is this woman her mother?
I want the results.
Is this man her father?
I could have been in her life, and her life could have been a whole lot different.
I'm gonna give you the DNA envelope, Capprice. The surprising answer is about to come out.
Every time I seen her, right, I felt like a part of me was missing.
I would rather I had a drunken moment and that Clarence is her father. But I had to tell my daughter the truth, which is, in the beginning, I didn't believe she was mine.
Clarence,
would've had to
Clarence,
tell
what makes
her
you
that.
most upset about all this?
I'm upset because I lost a lot of time that I really could have grasped when I was younger.
Okay.
And I could have been in her life, and her life could have been a whole lot different right now. And I know that this is time that I can never get back, but I'm willing to spend the rest of my life to try to.
God,
You
kids
try to-
deserve it. You kids deserve
To
it.
try to,
Make
to
it
try
right.
to do something to make it right. Right.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. There's a lot of pain and confusion here, and a lot of it stems from the lack of memory that you have that's causing this. So, what do you want to say to Pam right now, Clarence?
I want to say that if you would have just gave me the chance and we could have did this DNA then, if you really didn't know, we could have did it then. We could have changed a lot of this. But I didn't come here to hurt all over again. I came here to heal, you know, and I want to heal this.
Listen, there is a timeline here that is important to highlight, which Pam was pregnant in December of 1985, gives birth 86. Clarence sees the baby 86. Clarence meet Capprice at 2012, and a week ago, Pam says that she's not my daughter, that you're not her daughter, and today we'll finally answer all of this mystery.
Yes.
This timeline that's been going on forever.
Yes.
How are you feeling that today you'll get answers about if this is your mother and if this is your father?
I'm not worried about that. I want the results I came here for my children and I to be at peace, so they can have a grandpapa and I can have my dad.
Got it. Okay. Pam, what about for you? This is a big moment.
Like I said, I just hope I'd rather Clarence be her father and me have had a drunk moment and don't remember than my daughter to find out that we not hers.
Listen, everyone, I have two sets of outcomes right here. One is the maternity and one is the paternity outcomes of this DNA. This is where you get to find out, I know you said you're not worried about it if this is your mother. She made the claim, and so when she requested that she was tested. And we also have for your potential father right here. I think it's time for you, Mom, to answer this first. And Pam, I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Usually I give this to you all, but for me, because I do agree with you of like, if this was your child, if you were questioning, I understand being 16, I understand your parents having control and saying, you know, whatever, but if this was not your child, someone would have spoken up, someone would have said something, so I want to actually read this myself. So the first one is the outcome if this is your daughter. Are you ready for this? Pam, is this woman her mother?
Will take everything from me.
Is this man her father? I'm gonna give you the DNA envelope, Capprice. Don't miss the surprising answer next.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
I want the results I came here for.
Listen, everyone, I have two sets of outcomes right here. One is the maternity and one is the paternity outcomes of this DNA. So the first one is the outcome if this is your daughter. Are you ready for this? Pam, Capprice is your daughter.
This is the part.
I just want to get through that quickly because at the end of the day, this is your child. And you can take that out of your mind. You can take that out of your mind, whatever.
I'm so scared. Okay.
But I'm about to give you the envelope, Capprice, to open it up. This is the outcome of the DNA test that you did. What's going on? What are you feeling?
Because I just wanted to be, and I can't make it, but I wanted to be. Will take everything from me.
A big moment.
I'm still here for you. I'm still here for you.
All right. I'm going to give you the DNA envelope, Capprice. Please read the outcome and please tell us what you read.
Oh my God.
It says he is not my father.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
I want to know how many other people is want to get tested. It's not how many other people is going to get tested. It's your father that I said been your father all these years.
No,
It's not my fault that you said back in the day it was okay to be a hoe. No matter what I said. You really was living it though. You can't tell me what I was living.
I don't want.
You wrong.
No, she can't.
All right. Maybe I was wrong.
What are you thinking about? What are you feeling right now? Because you've been feeling that this could be your daughter for years now.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
That
I
means
thought she was mine.
that means Capprice.
I looked at a children's picture and I seen me and my brother. It really made me think that she was mine. And I kind of knew it all these years, but then to have something like this, I would have rather the test just say she was mine.
Yeah.
You know, because
I would have too. Because he's always wanted my daughter, and the father that is hers never did.
Got it.
she looked like my children. She still looked like my children. She still looked like my sisters.
This man has always wanted to be my daughter's father,
I don't
and
know
he's
how.
always wanted to.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. Biology doesn't mean you're not her father. You have already stepped up, he showed you. The first thing you said out of your mouth when these test results came back is that you wanted to be there for her.
Right.
And so I need you to understand that even though as you're going to be on this journey to search, you have someone there who loves you unconditionally, has always loved you there, has always loved you unconditionally, and wants to be there for you. Can you accept him to at least be there for you?
Listen to me. My father, I came up in a group home, right? My father, he left my mom, I was 5 years old. But a lot of things happened in my life where I looked at it like if I didn't have God in my corner, there would be no me.
Yeah. So you want to be there to be in her corner. I get it. I get
I
it.
want to tell you also that you are very strong. And for some reason, I don't know why you ain't got my blood in you, because I've been strong all my life. I had to be this way. And I lost my mom and my dad. I'm all I got. And I got brothers and sisters, but they old.
But this is your family right here.
Yeah.
This is your family.
Right.
He loves you. He loves you.
I loved you all this time, and I knew she was. I just thought she was mine, and no matter what, I'm still here for you.
All right, Pam. But this is a big moment for you. Your daughter, confirmed daughter, is crying. She is saying, "I need answers." You said the man that you've been saying for years is her father, doesn't want to be around. Is there a way that you're able to contact him so that we can help you and assist you in finding out the answers of, is this her father?
Yeah, he's willing. He was willing to do it.
I know he's willing. You have to organize this, is what I'm saying. Yeah. What is it about that's blocking you from realizing that this is your responsibility?
I've known he was her father.
But
He
you have no
knows-
proof of that.
You said that this is her father, but at the end of the day, because of mistrust, because of whatever, she's confused. It's still your job now, even 35 years later, to find the clarity and get the DNA test. Will you contact him and reach out to him and say, we need to take a DNA test for your daughter?
Yeah.
She has better chance of reaching him than I do.
Why do you feel hesitant about that?
Because I've already asked him, and he's already said, yeah, and I asked Capprice, I said, Cece, why don't you have Darnay come on? Why don't you have him come on too? That way to get it all out. And she said, ain't no need, because I know he ain't my father.
He don't look nothing like me.
I know, but
he
you got. But
doesn't.
listen. But the thing is, at the end of the day, if you want clarity, if she's telling you this is the man, you got to get the clarity. So if she's saying he's ready for it, if she's gonna reach out, all the trauma that you have and the feelings that you have, you got to put aside just for half a second. Just for half a second, so you can get your clarity.
Find out the truth.
At the end of the day, what he can give you right now is the DNA outcome so that you can find out if he's your father. Right. All right? So if you reach out to him, I will make sure my producers can support this. But the bigger question here now is, can this mother and daughter relationship be healed?
You told me you hate me. You wish I was never born.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Is there any way this conversation
Mom, there's a lot of work you got to do.
can bring this mother and daughter back together?
Do you want to heal the pain that your daughter feels? Capprice is your daughter. This is the outcome of the DNA test that you did.
He's not my father.
You said the man that you've been saying for years is her father, doesn't want to be around. We can help you and assist you in finding out the answers of, is this her father?
Yeah, he's willing. He was willing to do it.
But the bigger question here now is, can this mother and daughter relationship be healed? And I do believe that y'all can take the steps to heal this relationship. Hear me out. But Mom, there's a lot of work you got to do. And I know that there's a lot of work you got to do. Mom, there's something about...
I
Mom,
know you seen that face, right?
I saw the face. I saw the face. But I also know that you are a 16-year-old, that there's things that was going on in your life that I can't even begin to understand or know, and I'm not going to ask you to bring them up right now. But there's something regarding her birth at 16 that made you start to resent it, that made you start to disassociate from it, to say, nope, 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 you're not mine, from the minute she was born. There was something about the pain you were experiencing or the life that you thought you should have that you started to reject her immediately.
No, whoa. I did not reject my daughter. I did not reject my baby.
I'm open to hearing.
I didn't know for sure she was mine, but I loved my baby. And it was no rejection.
So let me just tell you this really quickly. So when I say rejection, it doesn't mean that you didn't have love in your heart for your daughter.
But you didn't show no compassion. You didn't show no
Your
love.
daughter is telling me
you
that
told me you hate me. You wish I was never born.
Your daughter is
I'm
saying...
never gonna forget
I
that.
never said that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And
this is
she
your
said it to
daughter's
my
too.
brother before too.
Listen,
is your daughter's
listen,
truth.
my
Yes, she
daughter.
did.
One day I can pick up the phone and it's, "Hi, Mom, how you doing?
No,
Love
we're not
you."
doing none of that. We here for
Next
DNA.
day,
No.
bitch, I'm all kinds of
Because
things.
you do stuff that's so weird.
All you're hearing right now is
You go
pain.
over there
And I
and
know
to
you've
hang
had your
out.
own pain, but as a mother, you have to
Recently.
be able to relax and say, you know what? I can't match your pain. I got to be there to support you to heal. Clearly, you had some trauma as a child that you were in group home. You were drinking. You got pregnant at 16. You had your own trauma. He's nodding his head. He was there. But you can't continue to say, well, you know what? I have my trauma, so I'm going to match your trauma. I'm going to say mean things. She's saying mean things because she's in pain. She doesn't want to meet this man because she's in pain. She feels rejected and abandoned. I don't know what you went through, but you can actually start to heal yourself and your daughter. Yes. You can do that. And I believe you have the strength in you to do it, but you have to first say, I want to do it. Do you want to heal the pain that your daughter feels? Do you want to heal the pain that you felt as a little girl?
I don't like when she go over
Do
there. and
you
sit
want to
with him.
heal the pain for your family?
Is that man your friend?
Do you want to heal the pain that your daughter is feeling?
I would love to feel the pain that she's feeling,
So
but
great. Don't, hold on, no. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get your mother to a place where she can acknowledge your pain and she can start to hear it. That's a big thing for her to even take a moment. I know for you, because you've had years of being abused, that you feel like she didn't want you. For you, you can't see that. I'm an outsider. She just said she wants to heal it. I know I see your face because you think that I'm calling you a bad person. I'm not. I'm telling you what she says. This is what she felt. I just met you. And what I'm trying to do is give you the tools to get to a place where your daughter can hear you, where she can hear you, where you can hear her, where y'all can love each other. So I know you make the face because you think I'm judging you. I swear to you, I'm not judging
it
you.
ain't because I think you judging me.
What do you
I'm
think
just
it is?
saying, like, I feel the same pain.
I know you do. I
Because
just
I
said.
felt like she didn't want me.
Yo.
I
You
know.
can't-
Hold on. But listen, you already said that you're willing to take the steps to heal, and that's a big step, and I acknowledge you for that. But there's work that has to be done here.
Can I see that?
Which one?
She think
wanna
I
see
am
the one
not
that say I-
hers.
The one for you?
Yeah.
That's a step backwards.
Yeah.
You looking at hold on, let me just
Yeah.
tell you this right now. You looking at this right now is a step backwards.
It's pain.
This is a moment of you moving forward. I'm giving you tools and trying to tell you I hear you and see you. Don't do this. This is a step backwards. Do you really need to see this?
Embarrass me some more.
Do you really need to see this?
You see it as an embarrassment, Capprice, but what
There's your mom.
what I'm
This
saying
is a
is,
step backwards.
Yo, I can't even.
This is your daughter.
my mother told me, this is your baby.
And I'm telling you too, this is your baby. So own it. Own it. This is your baby.
I can be prettier than the family.
This is your baby. This is your child. And your child is in pain and needs healing. And you just acknowledge you'll take the first step to start doing that healing. The second step, you have to talk to this man and tell him that he must take a DNA test. Your mother has acknowledged, but don't do this anymore. Don't do this. Don't deflect by saying, well, I don't know if I'm your mom. Don't do that. It takes a step backwards.
Capprice, I hear your pain,
There you go.
and I'll do whatever it is to at least try to make things better.
Listen, I know that's going to be hard for you to accept. I know that's hard for you to accept, but she took a big step. She's saying, in all your years, have you ever heard your mother say, I acknowledge your pain?
No.
She didn't have the tools.
She treated me like that on purpose. You have options. You ain't gotta have tools. When you're responsible for another human being.
I know.
You treated me horrible.
I know.
You think I
Yes.
treated you horrible?
Yes.
And I think
Horrible.
you treated me horrible.
Because you deserved it.
You are the link in helping her and also helping yourself. And I know you probably don't see that, but you are the link. And I actually believe you can do it. So when your daughter starts telling you about her pain, don't match it by saying, this is my pain. Match it by saying, I'm going to heal you and I'm going to learn how to heal myself. You You got it? That's what you got to do. If you take nothing away today, take that. Let that be the tool you use. Because then she'll start to realize, like, okay, mom's actually willing to do the work. You got 2 action steps I gave you. Contact this man, get him to give you a DNA test for your daughter. And the second thing, when she comes with her pain, what are you going to say? You can do it. I believe in you. I do. I truly do. What you going to say? What are you going to say? When she's showing you her pain, what are you going to say? I see your pain.
Do the best I can do to help her.
But if you take this step, the DNA, with the man that you said is her father, and also by telling her that I'm going to help you heal while I heal myself, I promise y'all going to be on the right path.
Okay.
We're going to be there for you. He's already there for you. I'm going to be there for you, all right? All right, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing, all right? I love you all.